Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is cooking.
His healthiest season yet.
Cooking tonight.
He lost 25 pounds during the season, and his defense was completely different.
It was, and while he was dominating,
If these Pelicans don't pick it up,
in a game, he still was playing unselfish.
they're going to be another team that's down 0-2 in the series. Need that guy back.
Just picked up his third personal foul.
And boy, do they miss his intensity, his defensive approach, and his
they miss him all right.
ability. This has been a perfect series for him to play in against these young Thunder teams.
Besides that,
He was number 13 in the NBA amongst the best.
Miami Heat pulled it out tonight.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander
Total team effort. They were able to good shot. The man's cooking. SGA is not playing.
Ingram down low, and this is over Dort. It's a rebound by Jalen Williams. At the outlet to Giddy. Williams has got 5 boards. Holmgren, all arms and legs. He's like a nunchuck when he gets that ball. Everything's moving in 18 different ways.
You want to say like a nunchuck.
Everything is off the dribble, too. And all 5 players for the
They're trying to put a 30-piece
They play the same way.
on these boys.
Selfish team.
Weaving is McCollum, and he gets it over Holmgren in the paint.
But besides that, Miami Heat, you could say stole a game. Stole a game tonight in Boston, tied the series up, going back to South Beach. See what happens. But a lot of players stepped up tonight for the Heat. Tyler Hero, he led the charge. Bam Adebayo. This guy here, man.
Real flavor, real ingredients. Chipotle.
Jaime Jaquez. Can we say it right? Jaime Jaquez.
Take that in a heartbeat. George at the free throw line. He was
They're going to give him a battle, though.
born and raised in Montreal.
They're going to give him a battle in that series.
And he grew up in Montreal and
I would give Heat one more game. I think they'll get one more game. Go down 4-2. I don't think they'll go no further than that. If they do,
but here is another example of a player.
Boston's going to be talked about bad. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, they can't pull this series out, at least early enough. They'll pull it out, but get rid of the Heat, being depleted.
Yeah, it was great that
they're thinking championship. They're not thinking battle with the Heat and barely get out of the series. Then the competition gets greater and greater along the way. You gotta get the Heat out of it. They should be sweeping the Heat. If you're a team that's trying to go to the finals this year, playing as well as you did throughout this season, you should be trying to get rid of a wounded Miami Heat. Each extra game you play, putting your team and players in jeopardy.
When you look at it, they got Gilgeous-Alexander in the trade after his rookie year. They drafted Holmgren.
I had plenty of them step up tonight. I don't know if y'all can see the box sheet, but look at Martin with 21. You want to talk about stepping up?
They get Joe on a deal. He had been selected in
Let me
the Sixers, and right on down the line, so many
put this on mute real quick. Let it roll. But yes, Martin 21 points tonight. 5 for 6 from the 3-point line. Like I say, you have different guys stepping up with the Heat. Happens all the time. When they play like a team like this, that's what it takes to win. And Boston came with some fire. They just matched it. Fire for fire, and they was hot from the 3-point land. And that's how they ultimately won this game, being hot from 3-point land. Adebayo, 21 points. Double-digit rebounds. Gotta love that from this guy. Should be averaging that. His assist was low, but he scored in crunch time. He hit timely shots I mean, huge shots across the lane in that paint. Then, of course, Tyler Hero, 24 points from this guy, 14 assists. Just like he said in his interview after the game, it's not about scoring the ball, setting your teammates up, making the right play. Did he get a phone call from Jimmy? See, Jimmy a high motivator. He knows how to get him going. He put the keys right in his hand and say, drive the truck. That's what Tyler Hero did. And not just with his shooting. He was a playmaker. 14 assists for a high-scoring guy like him. You know he wanted to do an all-around game. To pull this one out. 6 for 11 from the three-point line. Jaime Jaquez had 14 points. He played big. Just balanced scoring. Look at that. 11, 21, 21, 24, 14. Everybody that got on the floor contributed. Even Highsmith. He's singled out, but he was 3 for 5 from the three-point line. Miami Heat broke a franchise record. What is it? 23 threes, 23 from 43, I believe it was. It took all of that to beat the Boston Celtics. All of it. Now you're going back to South Beach. Bring the same energy. Have multiple players active, just like you had tonight, contributing. Scrappy defense. You can make it interesting. You can make it very interesting. Oh, Robinson, he was struggling a little bit, but the 2 threes he hit was huge. Anything you can chip in. So just big win by the Heat. They're counted out. They're not expected to win this series. I don't believe they're going to win this series. But if they do, they're going to shock a whole lot of people. And man, I would be stunned. I would be stunned along with everybody else if they pulled this out, this series. But like I say, if there's any team that can do it, it is the Heat. But they're going to have to harass Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum to death to pull out this series. Because they're not going to allow it to happen. They're very aggressive. They put a lot of pressure on that rim. These guys are not settling for jump shots this year. These guys are getting down the lane with reckless abandonment. So they're not perimeter oriented. They're not going to let you off the hook. They got Porzingis there now. Defense is solid. Drew Holiday. They're tough out. Then you got Derek White running around hitting clutch shots like he's been doing all season. Going into last season, just big shots, big threes he hits, driving to the lane, getting fouled and one. Team just well put together. That's why this win tonight was huge by the Heat. Just a gutty performance. Like I say, it was a team effort. Everybody pitched in. They got embarrassed, they lost, and they coming back. That's what the Heat do. But man, you had Butler out there, I believe. Terry Rozier, you could actually compete and put a little more scare on him. But Terry Rozier, like I said, he got neck spasms. I don't know how long he's out. This probably day to day, depending on how he feel. Probably have a better chance in next series if they was to make it out of the series. I'm not saying they're going to make it out of it, but I think if it got extended, along with Jimmy down the line, maybe, possibility, they can come back. But hey, they got their one win. To me, it's house money. Because if Boston was really about their business, this should have been like a gentleman's sweep. No doubt in my mind. They're on bigger and better things. They're a championship or bust. How many times we have to say that? Championship or bust with this team. Let's Go down there and check them out. Well, first of all, do we need to give out some awards tonight? Do we need to give out some awards tonight? I guess we can give out a few. And who we gonna start with? We're gonna start with Martin. 21 points by him. Huge, not expected. Good role player, but the threes he hit, 5 for 6. We're gonna give him a round of applause. And we're gonna give him an Iron Man. Outstanding. Bam Adebayo. Every time this guy gets double-digit rebounds, because as talented as he is, the athletic ability, the jumping ability, how young he is, he should be getting 10 to 15 rebounds a game, my opinion. Might be too much to ask for from him, I don't know, but every time he gets the double digits, I'm excited.
Oh, that's not good.
No diddy. So 21 and 10. And a little sleazy 2 assists, usually very higher up in assists. He sets up the offense very well. He's a dime dropper. A dime dropper. But just coming through in the clutch, it wasn't high volume, but he was very efficient. He's got to get a star. When you can make clutch shots when it matters the most, down the wire, come through for your team. And he was 9 for 13 from the field. Of course he gets a star. And I shouldn't even have to say anything about Tyler Hero. That star up and down. I might have to give an award out for some dime dropping assists. I'm gonna have to look into that. But Superstar is good for him. For tonight, Jaime Jaquez. He gets an Iron Man right off the bat. $14 points, but a tough 14 points. Didn't shoot well from the field, but he gutted it out. Made the right plays. That's all you can ask for. Hustled. Did some things that don't show up on the stat sheet. Let's go down here and check out these Celtics real quick. Like I said, I don't know if y'all can see that real well or not, but maybe so. Jason Tatum. He probably needed 40 or 50 tonight to actually pull this win out for the Celtics. But he still had a hell of a game. He didn't shoot the three as well as he usually does or he would like to, but 28 points is 28 points. And what we always say, if you keep a superstar under 30 points, you've done your job. You stopped him. That only applies with superstars. You keep a superstar under 30, you've done your job. Now, there's an exception to the rule on that, because let's just say he hit the game-winning shot, then you didn't do your job. So it depends. There's exceptions to the rule on it. But as long as you stopped him from going off and actually winning the game for his team, you've done your job. You've done your job. He's got 8 rebounds. 6 for 8 from the free throw line. Like I say, he was off on his 3, 2 for 6, but 10 for 20 from the field. Now, 10 for 20 from the field. Jaylen Brown shot more than he did. I'm not going to say too much about that. I'm not going to say too much about it. I should, but I'm not. He should have shot more though. He really should have. This should have been a game where he had at least 30 to 35 attempts. I'm not gonna lie to you, because you gotta look at it. Y'all are up 1-0, which is Boston. If you want to put the nail in the coffin, you don't want to take it easy. You don't want to take this team lightly. You want to send a message and let them know you're not gonna have any chance in this series at all. We're just gonna get rid of you. You'd have came out with your guns blazing, ready to unload the clip. It might have been a better outcome. 10 for 20. I'd love to see 10 for 30. 10 for 35. That'll let me know something. He was trying a little hard to try to pull this game out, but like I say, Jaylen Brown was 13 for 23. He got 33 points. He's got 8 rebounds as well. His partner in crime, he tried to pick up the slack a little bit, but still. And the reason why I'm saying that is because look at the box sheet. You just got 28 points from Tatum, and then you go down and you got 33 from Jaylen Brown, but look at everybody else. That's a problem. You got some singles out there. And you got Derek White with 13, but you got 6 and 9 on top. You look at Porzingis and Drew Holiday. They really didn't give you anything for us, scoring wise. And the bench was real slim and tightened up. So for all the more, that's why Jason Tatum should have shot a lot more in this game, be a little more aggressive. I don't think in a game like this, Game 2, the season you've had all year, I don't think a Kobe Bryant, I don't think a Michael Jordan would have ended a game like this. Forget about the shooting percentages. It's 10 for 20. 20 attempts from those guys? I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Michael Jordan might have had 40 attempts. Might have had 40. So he's got to think about that. There's no defense in the world that can stop you from getting attempts. They might can stop you from making them, but they can't stop no attempts. I'm just going to say Jason Tatum done his job. We're going to give him a round of applause. And I'm only saying he done his job because he scored 28 points. He got 8 rebounds. It was one of those cookie cutter games. But you got to understand, Miami Heat defense is scrappy. They understand he's the star. They're not going to make it easy on him. They're going to limit some touches. Any chance they get to limit touches. So as him, he's not all the way brushed over into the hard killer superstar yet. He's working his way. He's not all the way there yet. Because if he was all the way there, he would unload the clip. There's just a big gap right there from 28 to 33. Just a lot of little big gap in the middle. And Al Horford, man, stuff he does don't show up on a stat sheet. He's going to get an Iron Man. I'm watching Al Horford in that game, and it reminds me of last year, the year before. This is defensive positioning. Hard nosed. Get his hands in there. Just strong body. Just knock balls loose. Bump you off your spot. His position. The rebounding. He just bothers you a whole lot, and it just don't show up on a stat sheet what he does. Yeah, Miami snuck him tonight. And I can see how they snuck him. They snuck him good. They said, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, go ahead and win the game if you can. Go win it. Because everybody else, we walling up. We're walling up. Go make it happen. We're going to put a guy on you, and we're going to give you a few surprises and see how you work with that. They pulled it out. 111 to 101. Doesn't mean anything. Don't mean that he's going to win the series. Don't mean they shook Boston Celtics up. I'm pretty sure the Celtics antennas are up really right now. They don't want to go to game 7. They don't want this going no further than it needs to. Because they know Miami could surprise them and sneak out this series if they're not careful. If they're not careful. And look at this here. 76 to 92. Oh man. That man there. He want to be out there bad. Just sad song would happen to this guy. Type of year he was having, finally healthy, got his mind right. Game 2, you're sitting on the bench just watching your teammates. It's tough. Will he make it back? That's the question. Hamstrings, you just don't know. Day to day, could be weeks, could be months. That was flat. Yeah, OKC giving them the business. This gonna be wrapped up. I hope it's not a sweep, but oh man, it looks like it. Pelicans just got to get back home. They got to get to New Orleans. They got to get some of that spicy Creole cooking. That's what it seemed like. We'll listen to a little bit more of it before I get out of here.
Energy player. Can play with them all
Get
day.
it down a little bit.
Love him. Jalen Williams, 3. Boy, does he have a nice
Y'all can, well, y'all might see a little glimpse of it.
At 15, he averages 19. And McCollum will slash inside. It's picked up by Wiggins.
I could see if I move that logo a little bit. I might be able to see a little better than that.
Timeout.
How's that? A little better? 76 to 99.
New X Black Vanilla? Yum.
Don't want too much talking on there. Might say the wrong things or play the wrong song. Let's see. Yeah. Just looking at the scoreboard from yesterday. So the Timberwolves got the Suns 105 to 93. What do y'all think about that series? There was a lot of hype going around the Phoenix Suns before this season. All the new additions that they got. These young Wolves. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say they're gonna sweep them. I know better than that. Nah, KD, they can't allow that to happen. They can win one, but they ain't gonna let them sweep them. They're not gonna let them sweep. They just gotta get back to Phoenix. Get back to Phoenix. They're gonna come with it all and give them their best shot. What you're gonna see in Game 3 from the Phoenix Suns is gonna be all they got. It's gonna be all they got. All the energy, whatever they have to give, you're gonna see it in Game 3. And if Minnesota withstand that punch, yeah, they're done. They're done. They're swept, actually. That gang on the side right there. Because Anthony Edwards didn't have a marvelous game in Game 2. Cat was spot here and there, but he was in foul trouble. So they didn't play their perfect game. Didn't look polished at all on offense. And you was able to gather something close to the end and find a rhythm and get them out of the water. That's scary. That's scary. And Bradley Beal, you need to take the bull by the horns. If KD can't do it, he's playing around. Devin Booker, I give it to him. He's working his ass off, playing aggressive, putting up shots like he's supposed to do. Because it's basically his team. Yeah, KD came over. We're looking at him as the legend, the superstar, and everything like that. But Booker's been there. The franchise riding with him. He's been through the grind with Phoenix on the downs, and now they're trying to come up and make something out of the season and trying to win a championship. So this is Booker's team. KD along for the ride, trying to help the young gun out if he can. He's not doing too much window dressing. That's about it. Like I said before, he's a superstar. He's a legend. He's going to make shots. But put him on his shoulder, put him on his back, however you want to look at it, rallying and riding, bringing him through the storm. He's not going to be able to do that. But the key to them, once Bill get it in his head, he's got to go from tip ball. He can't be waiting on KD. He can't be waiting on Devin Booker. He got to go out there and get his. He was looking good, being aggressive in that game. He needs a lot more of that. He got to stay aggressive until they tell him, hey, man, stop shooting or come off the ball. What are you doing? That's how much aggressiveness he got to put out there. Got to be aggressive. It'll shake some things up. So, if not, they're going bye-bye. Milwaukee Bucks and the Pacers. That's another underdog team. I told you how I like underdog teams. Indiana is an underdog considered next to Milwaukee Bucks. Even with no Giannis, still an underdog. They haven't done nothing. They haven't proved anything yet. 103-80. Oh man, look at Brandon Ingram. He's 5 for 9. 5 for 9 from the field. What was it? 18 points. And we 8:20 left in the fourth quarter. And he's your offensive man. See, this is what I'm talking about. How you get blown out losing a game like this and you 5 for 9 from the field. That's a disgrace, man. And they wonder why they get blown out. He's not unloading the clip. You want to put it all on this man? Oh, he's just deferring. That's what he's doing. OKC running an extra body at him, and he's just like, okay, take it. You want it? What superstar does that, man? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That man come this far to go out there and be shy in game 2 when they're down already 1-0 in a series. And got a man flexing on him. Look at him. That boy be moving just like a Corvette. Straight to the rim. Boy, smoother than Cool Whip ice cream. Oh yeah, and Damian Lillard, great game by you. That was some outstanding shooting, clutch shooting. Some people thought you lost it a little bit. That was amazing. Even though you're not on the program tonight, we're going to give you a star, Damian Lillard. Dame Dollar. Third game, while it's trying to go down to the stretch, still a blowout, but going down the stretch. Look at SGA. Look at the hot pick and roll. Look at it. Oh. Money ball. Third game on the queue from last night was the Dallas Mavericks and the LA Clippers. Lou Doncic stepped up big. They needed it. They got it. Did not want to go down 0-2 against those Clippers. He showed up big like he always does. Wasn't going to let Dallas go deep down in the hole. So Lou Doncic. Hey, I gave Damian Lillard a star. I'm going to give you one too. You ain't on the program, but give him a star. Big game by him. They said he was playing his little twin brother, I guess you could say, in James Harden. Because their game is almost just alike if you look at it. They almost got them Butler builds. Move real slow, methodically around the floor, go at their own pace, got the kick back, jump three. Yeah, try to manipulate you, get you to draw fouls on them, drive to the hole, put the brakes on, let you bump them, go up with the shot. They have a lot of similarities in their game, no doubt about that. But he was cooking James Harden last night on his own moves. And James Harden out there like he got a fly swatter. If you want to call that defense or not, he out there jerking, about to shoot a three, getting his move, Lou Doncic. He out there at the ball like this. Man, get up into the guy. What are you doing? Yeah, we about to close this down. Time out. Weary Wednesday, folks. Some will call it hump day. We're in the middle. We're in the middle. So I'm going to finish up this little blowout. Call it quits. Y'all enjoy y'all's night. Where is that? Oh, yeah. Get that off of there. Enjoy y'all's night. It's been good. Miami to snuck out a win, so it won't be a sweep. Let them fight. That's all I got to say. Let them fight. Let's see where the chips may fall. Maybe they get lucky. Maybe they can do what the Golden State Warriors did against the Dallas Mavericks long time ago. Y'all probably just a little itty bitty baby by then. I don't know. We got some young cats out there now. Watching basketball, don't know the true long history of it. But yeah, number 8 seed came in there and snuck them. Baron Davis, Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes. All these cats, man, came up and took down the Dirk. Well, I remember that like it was yesterday because I was rooting for Golden State. Like I say, that's back when Golden State was an underdog. They haven't won anything yet. They thought they didn't have a shot in hell against those Dallas Mavericks and what they do. But they did a perfect thing, though, because that's when they was coming with that small ball. They ran around frantic. Do you know the scheme that they had? They double teamed everything. They made it frantic out there on that floor. The Dallas Mavericks didn't know what to do. Whoever had the ball in their hand, they double teamed them. I'm not joking. They double teamed everyone that had the ball. First man catch it, he got 2 guys running. He give it up, 2 guys running at him. He passed to the other guy, 2 guys running at him. Man, stuff you never seen, man. I'm telling you. But it was frantic enough. They caused so much chaos. They got steals. They got people out of their spots. Dallas Mavericks could handle it. These guys are running and gunning. Goodymo Sports Quick Hits. Appreciate y'all time. Enjoy y'all weary Wednesday. We out of here. Peace.